everyone, it's Christy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a card using this Donut Worry stamp set by Lawn Fawn. This is one of their minis and they are a great retail price point. So if you're new to Lawn Fawn, this is a great way to start out with one of these mini sets. So I just stamped it out twice and I'm going to be coloring one of the donuts in with E50 and E51. I wanted it to be kind of a vanilla, just traditional donut. So there's not a lot of surface here to color, but I just wanted to add a little bit of shading. So I'm just going around the outside edges with those two colors. And I actually decided to add in a little E53 because it wasn't quite getting that baked look that I wanted. And then I'm just going to blend that in. And then while I've got those shades out, I'm going to use the lighter two to color in the frosting on the other donut. I wanted it to be kind of like a white glaze, but I figured they would have like a little bit of vanilla in there, so it would have just the tiniest hint of kind of a beigeish color. So I'm just using those, and then I'm grabbing my colorless blender to smooth that out and knock that color back quite a bit, so you just see a little bit around the edges. I wanted that one to be a chocolate donut, so I grabbed my E44 and E47. These colors make a really nice chocolate brown shade. It's kind of a lot of almost like a gray tone to it, so it really looks like traditional chocolate. So I'm just going to go around and color those in, and then I'm going to add in some E49 as well, because once again it just wasn't getting quite as dark as I like. I like a lot of contrast in my coloring, even if it is a small area. For the frosting on the vanilla donut, I originally grabbed RO2 and did a light wash of that. I wanted it to be kind of a strawberry flavored frosting on there, but then I realized it wasn't going to match my pattern paper at all. So I decided to switch gears and pick more vibrant pink. So I grabbed RV11 and RV14, and the RV14 was dark enough that I could color right over that original color, and you really can't tell at all that it was ever there. So I just blended that in with the RV11, but it wasn't blending as well as I wanted it to. So rather than grab another marker, the RV13, I just decided to do a little tip-to-tip blending and just pick up some of the darker marker with my lighter marker and scribble that on, and that made the transition much better. I wanted to give the pink frosted donut some chocolate sprinkles, so I just grabbed the sprinkled image from that set and stamped it out with some Lawn Fawn walnut ink. And for the vanilla frosted donut, I wanted to give it multicolored sprinkles, so I grabbed Lawn Fawn's Plastic Flamingo, Jalapeno, and Merman. And there's an additional image in that set that's just 3 little sprinkles. So I just used that and wiped it off between each stamping, and just put a couple of different sprinkles here and there using those 3 colors until I was happy with the way that it looked. It made it nice and festive, and it's going to really match the pattern paper that I'm going to use. And then I'll just die cut those images with the matching die. So I knew that I wanted my central focal panel to be a circle. So I just took an acrylic block and mounted my sentiments on a curve right over top of that die so that I could see it, so that I could line it up really perfectly. And then I just stamped it out using some VersaFine Onyx Black. And then I'm just mounting those 2 donuts to the focal panel with some foam tape. And I just left off a little piece on the chocolate donut where it was going to overlap the strawberry frosted donut. So my card base is a piece of MFT's Razzleberry cardstock folded to a standard size portrait style card, which means it opens from the bottom. And I'm adhering my pattern papers. These are from the Simple Stories DIY Boutique collection. This is a 6x6 pad, and I just love the bright, vibrant colors for spring. So I adhered that down, and then I'm taking another panel that I die cut with the Lawn Fawn Stitch Journaling Card die. I'm going to adhere that right over top in the center. Just love that bright floral print. And then I've got two little strips of extra paper that I trimmed off from the original panel, and I just die cut those with the little flag banner die that came with the Lawn Fawn Stitch Journaling Card die. One of them, the paper wasn't long enough to trim out the whole thing, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be behind that circle anyway, so you're never going to see the ends. So I'm just lining those up straight and then adding a little Tombow Mono behind them to keep them down. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue that little circle right over top. And that's going to complete the card for today. You could also add some glossy accents, but I wasn't sure if that would make the dye ink sprinkles bleed since the dye ink is not waterproof. So I just decided to leave it as is, and I think it's super cute. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you missed my last video, it's there for you on screen. Just go ahead and click the little clip. It'll take you right to it. Bye-bye.